Hello, hello, collective. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Collective, I hope everyone had a fun Valentine's. Today we have the Vessel in the Shadow, the Apocalypse and the Mask, the Mystic, Gnosis, and Agape. Whale. This feels very self-reflective. Because I kind of want to start with agape and gnosis. And gnosis is a deep inner knowing, but it is also cyclical learning, because that's how we acquire a deep inner knowing. We don't come out with that shit. You know what I mean? And I just feel like there's this deeper knowing of yourself that you've acquired through an end. That's really like hindsight really is 2020. You know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like, when you're able to look back, I feel like it's just like you're able, it just like, I feel like a sense of relief. I know all these cards are like gnarly AF, but, I think that whatever it is that you were struggling with, it feels almost like a little bit of an identity. And, the thing about the mask is that you can't just take it on and off. You have to let it shatter all around you. And do you want to put that back on? You know what I mean? I feel like if you went through the process of like losing an entire identity, do you really want to carry that again? And I feel like the answer here is no, you don't. But I do think that there is a lot that has been learned, that you've learned about yourself, and how it is that, you acquired this mask, this version of yourself that you felt very, like this is how people see me and this is how I have to be. And, the thing about the mask is that it ends up hiding all of the beauty of who you are, because of who you are, right? The Three of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Okay. Oh, gracious. Whew. The Four of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. Well, I mean, I would like to put the world with this old persona that presented itself as very manipulative, that left you feeling just kind of ashamed and distraught, like that feels like a big word, but it's a big feel when you go through a massive end, and it's a big feel when you discover all of the ways that you wound up locked in some version of yourself that really completely prevented, like an engagement with the pureness of who you are. And I think you're getting caught up in a new beginning. I mean, the Queen of Wands is like a call to action. So maybe you're just like, all right, it's time to get up, get out, get moving. You know what I mean? But it feels like a call to action to go on a trip. So I don't know, maybe you guys are wanting to go somewhere and you're like, I need to bring myself back to life. I mean, this is the idea of being swept up in an opportunity. And the Queen of Wands, it does feel like there's an opportunity that's presenting itself to you that you just feel really swept up in, and possibly a trip. Take it how it resonates. But whatever it is, it feels like this emergence from the persona that was, Okay, collective. Seven of Cups. Well, Seven of Cups is just feeling like you're missing out and dreaming about what you really want. And the Six of Cups, the Fortune Fairy. Yeah, because I do just kind of get this feeling of like there's just something that you really want to do, something that you haven't been able to, I think, get to where it is that you want to be because you've been blocked off by this mask. I just feel like this massive end that occurred is just like, it's allowing for you to actually move forward, you know? And I think that you know the direction that you want to go. And I think that you're very excited to do it. And I think that through all these ends, you've acquired a really, like, a solid sense of self. And if we're ever meant to do anything in our lives, should we not have a solid sense of self? Because if we don't, and things turn around in a huge way, like, you don't want to get lost on the wrong side when there's a lot to lose. You know what I mean? And I feel like, yeah, things are turning around. I love it, collective. I hope this resonates with all of us. Okay. The 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Yes, yes. Ace of Cups. Some other cards that I can't see yet. Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. It does feel like there's an offer being made, you guys. I don't know what side of the story you're on, but whatever it is, it just seems like this, like, get up, get dressed, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, come on, like, there's this thing to do. I don't know why. It doesn't feel like insanely urgent, but there is like this sense of urgency, you know what I mean? Which was in my last read too, I think, the last collective read. So I don't know, maybe you guys are just like, you know, ready to go do something, ready to get out of a funk, ready, you know what I mean? Like, just, there's been a lot that's gone down, and I think there's been a lot to process and a lot to think about, and that's been a process that we've all been going through, but it seems like we're coming out on the other side of it, and hooray, hurrah for that. Okay, let's do one last card. Oh, this is such a short read. That's okay. The Mother and the Venom. Ooh. Well, this is holding on to an identity or trusting that you've gained something out of life and letting it go. And I feel like there is a sense here of part of this apocalypse, part of this, like, having to break away with an identity has very much been, you know, like a limitation on who you are and who you can be within the context of any, like, role in your life, right? I mean, for me, you know, like, the idea that I shouldn't be able to, you know, have conversations with my children, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like, because I'm not living there, you know, or what I, you know, it's just kind of like there's so many things involved with that it's like, you know, it's not so simple as you have to do this in order to do this, you know what I mean? But I had to release that and feel comfortable enough to say, you know what, say what you will, but this is still not okay. And I can still confidently stand in that, you know, like, you're not gonna limit my life by limiting my way of loving, you know what I mean? And I just feel like whatever this is, it feels like there is this sense of, like, you're limiting my life. And I can't allow my life to be limited any longer. And knowing, I think, yourself well enough to know why that is, you know, because I don't for 2 seconds believe that the boys will, you know what I mean, want to never speak to me. I know that they've always tried to prevent me from having a voice in any way, shape, or form. So that's something that will be between me and the boys, but I don't know. I don't know how that'll resonate for you guys. Sorry, I just made that very personal. But, you know, if they're watching, hey, I love you. You know how to reach me. But anyways, I do think that this is turning around. I just think that there is, again, this sense of identity that has left you feeling very limited, that is really, like, it's been ripped away from you, you know, in this apocalypse. But in that ripping that away from you, it also freed you to really pull yourself up and get swept up in all of the good that's coming your way. I'm going to rewatch this because I feel like maybe that was too personal. I don't know. What do you do? Okay, sorry, I'm just babbling now. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe if this video did resonate, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.